I'm so lucky to be me.
Hey guys, my name is Precious. Welcome to my channel, and here I talk about all things marriage ministry and lifestyle. In this video, it's going to be in the lifestyles category as my family and I prepare to go to the Outer Banks for a week with several other families. We're renting a home, and so when you go on vacation and you're renting a home and you're not staying in a hotel, it affords you the opportunity to bring a little more, especially if you're driving. I am going to try to post another video where we travel and we use our timeshares, or we're renting a home and we're flying. But for this particular video, it's going to be centered around essentials that I take for the kitchen when we're within driving distance. In this case, we're about 6 hours away. That's nonstop. We totally stop for breakfast on the way, or lunch, depending on when we're traveling. But this is about Outer Banks, North Carolina. Is about 6 hours away from Pennsylvania for our drive. So I'm going to show you my packing essentials for the kitchen on our vacation. So keep watching. Okay, so I plan my kitchen essentials, if you will, packing essentials, if you will, around menus. And I'm not too sure for the first time what I'm going to be cooking. There have been times when we've rented a home in the Outer Banks and I've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, we normally check in on a Saturday or a Sunday. So whatever it is, I've had the meals planned out for the week. And then I found that I've always had more food than we actually ate. This time I'm being a little looser. And so we'll decide when we get there if we're going to do a seafood day, because we want to get that fresh. We're going crabbing, we're going fishing. So whatever day that is, and depending on what we catch, that'll be our seafood day. And then, there'll be taco night and whatever night and pizza. And sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. Sometimes you go out. But let me get right into it. Okay, so some of my essentials. Here I'm going to insert a picture of the containers that I use, but I'm just going to lift one up. So I have several of these containers that I take. They are Hefty. Hefty is not sponsoring this video, but I use these containers to pack things. And this is a 6.5 quart storage solution. So what's in this? And I have 3 of them. I have 2 of the 6.5s, and then I have, oh, this one is heavy. Oh, there you go. I have this one, and you can see it's already packed with a lot of things. I'm going to insert a picture. So in the 6.5, this is the first one. What do I have? I have straws, because my family and I like, really, it's me, and they just kind of use it by default, but I like straws, so that's in there. What else is in there? A lot of this stuff you can buy down there, but we'll talk about that later. I have sugar cubes, and then I have sugar in the raw. Another thing that we do, we used to buy cases of water, and I stopped doing that because there are, in this case, going to be several families with us, and just the amount of plastic that we, would put in the recycling bins and then having to leave it. That's fine for other families. In this this particular time, we're not taking water bottles. So what I've invested in is a filter. So there's a water bottle, and then there's a filter that you can put it in, and so we'll just use this to filter our water. And then I have the Brita ones, and the cups are around here somewhere. I will insert a picture of the cups. So these are just the filters that goes inside the water bottle, and we'll be able to have as much water as we want. I've also brought a thermos. How big is this? It's a half a gallon. This is what we take to the beach with us. So we'll fill this up with ice cold filtered water, and then we'll take this to the beach with us instead of carrying a bunch of water bottles. What else do I have? I have found in some homes, they're coffee filters. So I have found in some homes, and there are multiple sizes, as you can see. So I have the cup size, and then I have the triangle size. I don't know what the proper name is for it. I have found that sometimes they have a Keurig, which is great. And then sometimes they don't. They still have the traditional coffee makers. So all of that is in there. And as you can see, this is, oh, and we cannot forget our bottle and wine opener. I think I got this like at a Bed Bath and Beyond. I think it even has like a little knife on there, and that's just to kind of like go around the wine and break the seal. And yeah, I think I got this like at a Bed Bath and Beyond. I've also taken this on the cruise with us. And so, yeah, so that's within the first one. And as you can see, that's mostly, and I can still fit more in there. That's just basically for beverages. So that's the first one. Had to close it. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. What's in here? This is my cooking utensils. Again, there are some homes that I've gone to that are well appointed, meaning they have all the cooking utensils that I need, anything that I can imagine. And then there are some homes that I go to and they're not so well appointed, where I'm missing just basic things. And again, because we're going for a full 7 days, we're going to be cooking the majority. Let's be clear, I'm going to be cooking the majority of the days and or grilling. And I don't want to have to go out and buy what I know I already have at home. And because we're driving, we're just going to load the SUV up and put all this stuff in here. So in this bag, I know it says soft bagels. I've recycled. In this bag, I have a bunch of plastic utensils. Again, they have them there sometimes and sometimes they don't. So I have some forks, I have some spoons, and of course I have some knives. I said that backwards. I have some knives. I have some spoons, and I have some forks. And again, because I've had this stuff around the house, we entertain a lot, I just threw a bunch in here and we'll take them with us. What else do I have in here? I have an extra pizza cutter. I got this as a promotional from a company that I order from, and they just sent it to me. I have extra measuring cups. I have extra measuring spoons. I have our mallets for the crab. I'm probably doing more than most people, but again, these are just things that I have learned for myself as I've traveled, particularly going on vacation and staying in places where there is a full kitchen. And again, you may or may not have these things. These are things that I absolutely need. Most of the time I find that places have them, but again, it goes in here, it fits neatly. If I don't need it, I won't take it, out. I won't use it. It's still there. But if I need it, God forbid, I don't then have to run out to the local place, a Walmart or whatever superstore, that they have to go buy this stuff, again, because I have it at home. Okay, I'm going to move that to the side. And then finally, this is how big is this? This is, doesn't say on, 18 quarts. So that's 16 liters. This is the larger one. So in here, this is a little bit more, this is where I'm getting into like my steamer bags. I like to steam our vegetables. I like to get them fresh. We don't take a lot of canned goods. Remember my coffee filters? So I have our already ground up coffee here for the morning. And depending on if I'm going to use, if they have a Keurig, I have a reusable Keurig cup that I can just fill this in, or I can just put this in there and we have our coffee in the morning. Loose spices. I have lots of these because this is something that your kitchen, your vacation rental home is not going to have. It's not going to have spices. If they have salt and pepper, that's like impressive. Most of them don't. So I bring some loose spices and I put them in sandwich bags. So they're in, let me just open this up for you guys. Here's my little cute salt and pepper. Can you see that? And then just other loose spices that I put in. They're just a blend of things. Like I have a chicken or poultry mix, and then I have a seafood mix, spices that I've already, used. We used to use the food prep service Hello Prep, where they, again, not sponsored, but they would send you a box of ingredients and you would just prepare them. And so I have some leftover spice packets from them. So I've thrown those in there. I didn't use it. Which one is this? This is turmeric and this is curry powder. So again, and then another blend of spices. I purchased these bottles. I think there were about six of them from Bed Bath & Beyond. They were totally empty. They were 99 cents. The price is still on there. And I mixed some spices that I like. So in this one, it's some red pepper seeds. So this is more of the, I want to give it a kick. So again, that is my spices. Oh, and this one I believe is another like dry rub. Yes. Probably should label that a little better. So that's what's in there. So spices, dry rubs, and what else? Taco seasoning. Oh, I also have, this is pretty big, but I have ketchup and sea salt. Why do I have so much sea salt? Because I cook a lot with sea salt. I have barbecue sauce. I have some chicken stock. Again, this is all in there and it fits in there. I have some diced tomatoes and green chili and some cheese so I can make the nacho dip. So I did a little bit of planning, but that's like not meal, that's like snack. Oh, I have olive oil spray. If this is what you cook like the spray, we don't use, I don't cook in oils like vegetable oil. I do use olive oil, and I do have that somewhere. I'm going to show you that a little later. I have some olive oil spray. I have honey. I have mustard, and I have some just mayo. We love this stuff. And then I have some hot sauce from Jamaica when we went, and then I have some vegetable bouillon cubes, and all of that is in there. So as you can see, that's more like the spice one. I wish I could have gotten the coffee one in the coffee thing, but that's okay. And again, that's here, and those just stack on one another so nicely in the back of the car, and then we just go. Finally, for the kitchen, I have, this is really heavy, and I normally get my husband, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to lift it up. Okay, it is a laundry basket that doubles as holding things. And why do we take a laundry basket? Because so I have this laundry basket, and then I have the pop-up laundry basket that if you've seen my cruise video that we take on the cruises. We take that because, again, when we're coming in from the beach, we wash off outside. The house is going to have a shower, and I'm going to film all of that for you in the vlog, and so you'll see that later. But we have two laundry baskets. So one that kind of sits out by the pool where we're dropping our wet towels, because I don't want our wet towels mixing with our clothes or any of our wet clothes. So, our towels, our bathing suits, that all goes into the wet. This is the one that I just showed you, the wet laundry basket. And then I can dry those, I can wash those and then dry those out. And then we have our pop-up laundry basket for just that kind of goes in our room. Again, this may be a lot for some of you. I'm just giving you ideas. And again, considering that we were a family, we have 6 children between us, so we were a very large family. Now it's just the 3 of us. So I'm still trying to learn how to, bring it all in, not cook for an army. But again, we're traveling with several other families, so if they need any of this stuff, they can use it too, and no one has to go out, and run to the store. When we're on vacation, we just want to get there and we want to relax, and I don't want to have to do so much of what I normally do at home. And again, that's running out to the store. Oh, we don't have this. Oh, we don't have that. Okay, so let's get into what's in my laundry basket that doubles also as this just slides in the car. Foil pans. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them because of course, when we get there, we're going to do a lot of grilling. We want to put it in there. Can you buy this stuff when you get down there? Absolutely. Do they have, large superstores? In this case, actually everywhere we've gone, we've driven to Florida and we stayed in a timeshare and we were able to go to the Walmart. We've driven up to the Pocono Mountains and they have big box stores. I'm pretty sure that wherever you go, unless you are going like out in the middle of nowhere, there is going to be a store where you can purchase all of this. My preference, if we have the space in the car, is just I have it in the house already to just pack it in. It just makes my life easier. So I have the foil pans. Oh, and here's the other thing. I always find in vacation towns that things are marked up extraordinarily. So I brought a 24 pack of these from BJ's for under $10. I find that when I buy things or I go to big box stores or even local stores, that things are marked up so much where like one of these will be like $2 and I'm like, are you kidding? That's another reason. Sorry about the foil noise, but that's the other reason that I bring it. So, with the foil plans, I also bring aluminum foil. I buy in bulk, so I have so much of this stuff that I can just, do it. If you don't, go to the dollar store, pick up some foil, because again, you're throwing it away. Again, you can see this is the BJ's brand. So I'm just like, okay, we have like 3 of them. Let me just grab it and throw it in there. I also have these plastic containers with the tops. Why did I do that, or why do I do that? I have found that when I travel with other families and you're just putting things in foil and just stuffing it in the fridge, if you are not communal with your food, so to speak, if you have dietary restrictions and I have a friend who's like gluten-free, and so we don't want to cross-contaminate food. We have vegans that are coming, so we don't want, I don't want them going into, a foil pan thinking that, oh, this is, something that was prepared specifically for them. And so I get these. I'll just get a label and I'll just mark gram on there. Wow, I'm getting a lot of messages. Hey guys, yep. I'll just mark gram, through across here. That's my last name. And so anyone that's going into the fridge, if it's my family, they know, hey, yeah, that's something that my wife or my mom prepared for me, and other families will know, okay, that's the grams. That's not communal. If it's communal, I won't put our name on it. What else do I have in here? Again, we're in the kitchen. These are essentials when you're able to drive to your destination and you have a full kitchen. These are things that I bring. Tea. Remember my cruise video? If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Tea. I love tea. So here's all of my tea bags that I bring. Again, because I don't want to have to go out and buy a box of tea when I have so many of my favorites. I'm squeezing the air out. So many of my favorites here that I'll just, take a 2 or 3 from each box, throw them in here, and now I have all my teas. Plastic cups, I'm taking them out. Plastic cups, the little, solo cups, I'll just put those in there too. Again, leftovers, because I don't want to go out and buy all this stuff and I have it in the house. They've always had coffee mugs there. And I love that. But I've also brought some of our disposable coffee and teacups for those days where I just want to take it and I just want to go sit out on the deck and just relax. And I know some people are like, okay, you are bringing, like, you're not bringing water bottles, but you're using these. But yes, we're recycling, and I won't eat through all of these. But yes, I brought some. Oh, here are the lids. I brought some coffee cups. Again, in keeping with the kitchen. Febreze. I always bring Febreze, and I have some bed bug spray around here that I can't find right now or put my hands on. But yes, bed bug spray and Febreze and some countertop spray that I got from good hands, Williams and Sonoma. We always bring this because as soon as I get in the house, even if they do a cleaning, I'm cleaning again, so I'm wiping down the surfaces with this, and this is 8 fluid ounces. You can't fly with this, of course, but again, we're driving. I don't need a big bottle. If I can find a little bottle of Febreze, as a matter of fact, I think I did see one, but I have like 3 of these under the sink. Why buy it? Here you go. I might consolidate this into a smaller bottle. We'll see. Hand soap. Shake it up. Hand soap that we just kind of put on the counter because I don't see these things there. And these are things that you don't think about when you're traveling, like especially to a home away from home. You just don't think about these things. And so dollar store you can find these at. And then of course some hand sanitizer that we just kind of put on the counter, and that is communal. All, you know, this is communal. I also bring my own laundry detergent. I have the sheets, the 3-in-1 sheets, and I will link it down below. I found them at Wegman. They're Wash Ease. They're literally, it looks like a dryer sheet, but it is your it's your detergent, fabric softener, and dryer sheet all in one. We used them on the cruise. They were absolutely amazing, so I'm bringing them now. But I also bring a small bottle of fabric softener because I like my clothes super soft, so I'm overdoing it. What else did I bring on this particular trip? Again, you don't have to bring these things, but again, essentials in the house. Cookie mix, because I won't have my now, no, you don't know this, guys, about me. I make cookies around the holidays, like from scratch, like, but I don't want to do all that. And could I do the bacon break? Absolutely. But my daughter asked me to pick these up, and I asked her was she going to make them, so I got some sugar cookie mix, and she's going to make some sugar cookies for us that night. I also brought some this is for the dishwasher, because who wants to do dishes on vacation? So some little, can't even think of the name right now, pods for the dishwasher, so we can just pop them in and get them done. And then I also brought, and these are our personal ones, but there is a grill there, and these are BBQ Wood Chips. You soak them in, like, you soak 2 or 3 cups for like 30 minutes. You put them in foil, you put them in on the grill, like next to your food, and it gives like the most amazing smell, and it infuses your food with this. This is apple. Yeah. If you're grilling, if your husband grills, nobody's sponsoring this video. Get these apple flavored wood chips. They have other ones. I just, man, my chicken and yeah, apple wood chips. That's in there. Again, this is like my second bag. A moment for the apple wood chips. And finally, tea mix. I'm probably going to consolidate this and put this in a smaller container. But again, between water and tea, I basically drink water, but this is just really just I've always found that they've had a container there or a pitcher there, and you can just mix it. Even if my family uses their their refillable water bottles with the filters, and I just put the tea mix in here for the day. If we're going out to the beach, or if we're going fishing or crabbing, then I'll just make some tea. I can put it in here, or I can just put it in the container, or they can use a refillable water bottle. So that is, oh no. Well, no, that's not it. What else is in this basket? We received this as a gift. It's a cream liqueur. And you can put it in your coffee, or what else is it saying you can do? I don't know. I'm going to find some recipes, and you'll see it on the blog what I decided to do with this. And I do have some bourbon around here somewhere, so we can make mint juleps, and you can mix that with your tea. We have some, you know what I will buy down there for the kitchen? Some fresh mint to go in the mint julep, to go in my water. But that's a whole nother trip. That's for the kitchen. So this is just the essentials that I take. Well, I'll post another video about like the actual food that I will buy down there, the perishable things. These are the non-perishable items, my packing essentials when I go to our home away from home on vacation. If I missed anything that you take and you found that's been beneficial, please comment below. I love hearing your comments, your ideas. Thank you so much for joining me on this packing essential for your home away from home in the kitchen. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I will try to link as many items as possible where I got them from as I can. But if I don't link it, please leave your question in the comment section and I always reply. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. If you dislike this video, I have a rule. You have to tell me why you dislike the video. You can't just come and give your constructive or unconstructive criticism and then walk away. I want to hear what I can do better as I bring more content to you guys. So as always, be good, be encouraged, and in all things, be blessed. Happy traveling. Until we talk again, I'll see you guys later. So here are the 3 containers. As you can see how they stack nicely on top of one another. And then there's the jug. And there's the basket. So this will all just fit in the back of the truck. Try to pull it out some so you can just see it all together. We have a pretty nice size SUV.
I'm so lucky to